Yeah. Hello. Hello, 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 and good morning. Hello. Sorry, I'm only saying hello because I realized my thing was not muted. So, we are back with Cozy Grove. I'm also going to check my tweet. Yes, the tweets are back to normal, so that's good. Yeah, so we're back, Cozy Grove. This is day 100, which is quite exciting. 100 days since we started playing this. Hi, Ray. How you doing? How is it going? Oh, the light's weird this morning. I'm all weirdly. Are we just communicating in emojis? Okay. Smiley face. So yeah, Cozy Grove. Really love this Spry Fox game. We are sort of nearing the end-ish of the story because most of my ghosts have now moved on. You've been busy. Fair enough. It's good to see you though. Yeah. You busted your leg? Oh no! I hate it when that happens, especially if it's not your fault. Usually when I bust my legs, it's because I was rushing and I'm an idiot. Thank you for the follow. I need to sort out my alerts, they're a bit... there needs a gap at the top. So yeah, this is day 100. I know, right? It's day 100 of Cozy Grove. No, it's just progress. So we've done a large percentage. Look, 189 badges out of 225 is pretty good. So we have completed 70% of the bears. Probably better to check in with Charlotte to see exactly. So review the memories. So we have not finished revealing Charlotte's memories. We have revealed all of Jeremy's. Captain Billweather Snout is currently blocked by a Charlotte item. We have resolved Patrice, Octavia, Allison, Valentina, Francesca, Lee Berry Dennings, Arjun, Clyde, Ted, though Ted is currently... Hi, Daisy! Oh, sorry, I forgot your wife was called Charlotte, right? Ted, who, yeah, is currently not golden, so I think that's a little bit of a bug. Bruin and Ursula, we got recently. And yeah, so we since I last played, I don't know whether I'd unlocked Pius. I think I had. I've also found Beros, and my final bear is called Dahlia. She is the long-forgotten revolutionary bear. So these are more archaic bears. All of the bears seem to be sort of linked in some way. Like, Ursula is Francesca's mum. Where are they? Valentina and Alison are sisters. And various other things, like Ted was one of the bears that Charlotte the Ranger was trying to help. Captain Bellwether Snout, you know, was he crashed the ferry and stranded everyone here. Valentina killed Clyde with her motorcycle. Various things, like Pius, I believe, was like high priest to Beros III, who is like the original emperor. We've got a lot of artifacts for him. And I think Dahlia, Revolutionary Bear, was the one that ended up killing Beros. And Bryn is a conspiracy theorist, a wary bear, who was convinced that Beros III was immortal. Unfortunately, we recently resolved him. And he's like, oh, actually, maybe I am dead. Because he was not convinced that he was dead. So, yeah. We have a cozy morning. But yeah, we have resolved quite a few people. We've got Charlotte and Captain Snout from our original trilogy. Everyone in between's been resolved. And then we've got 3 final bears here. As I said, Ted seems to be a wee bit broken. Because normally, I'm just going to do my harvesting along the way. Normally when a bear... Oh, I got a new badge. Awesome. For harvesting 500 rocks. There we go. I got another badge now. So now I have like lots of badges. So what have I got here? Feeding imps and mending their hearts. Yeah, we're working on that. And then we're working our way towards the Ricochet badge. It's not as fun, the Ricochet. Now we have 190 badges of 225. So we only have 35 badges left to earn. We unlocked all of the entrepreneurship ones. We're working on our collections. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to get all of the collections. I will get all the memories, and we will play in all the seasons. Autumn should hit... Oh god, next month maybe we'll unlock autumn. We're in summer at the moment, but autumn starts in September, right? And then December we'll get the 4-season badge, beginning of December. And the collections are related to seasons, which is pretty cool. We're working on our animal care. We're doing quite well with that. And everything else. Yeah, there's a cooking one. We're making food. We just don't make as much master food as perhaps we should. Real time? Not really. If I took 5 days off after this one, then the next day I picked up would be day 101. It pauses. It's not like Animal Crossing. I always knew that people have a tendency to tell their troubles to their bartenders. Bartenders know this. It's a part of the job. What I didn't realise, Bright Eyes, is that the same for us bakers. You name a customer, I could probably tell you their entire life story just from my chit-chat with them over the years. I don't mind it, though. Helps pass the time whilst whisking. So, the goldenness means that they have moved on. But we have one bear over here who... What do you bet it's resolved? No, I think there's a bug. Yeah. So I've resolved Ted, but Ted is not gold. Which is slightly irritating. Because it's a bit broken. I like rocks. Goodbye. He is a bear of very few words. He likes rocks. He doesn't really have anything to resolve because he likes rocks, and that's it. The configuration of the island changes. Sort of daily almost. And there are like, there's only so much you can do in a day. So I usually get sort of like an hour and a half play out of it each day. Less so now, most of my bears don't have their story quests. But there's still lots of collecting to do. So, Clyde. The spirit bows. They are now beyond material things, but they welcome the gesture. He wants coffee. So you still get your sort of time-limited quests. They're the ones that have the expiry date for the bears that have moved on. But not so much story quests. I've only got 5 bears left with story quests. So the story part is sort of reduced. But there's been quite a lot of story. I mean, I'm on day 100, which is pretty good. I didn't think I'd get this far. So that's like 3 and a bit months solid of playing. You don't have to play it every day. That's why it's set up so that it just does it, you know, it counts up how many days you play. So if you know, as I said, if I took a break, it would be day 101 next, which is good because it means that I'm not going to miss stuff. And I don't have to play every day, especially once I've got all my story quests resolved. I don't know what will happen. And I don't know whether I should sort of wait until I've got my 4 seasons and my collections, or whether I can continue playing afterwards. Might be a question for me to ask the developers, because I'm missing a recipe. In my food collection, I am missing 1 recipe, and I have, you know, done all of Alison's quests. So I don't know whether it's like a Christmas cake or something, or a birthday cake, and we just don't unlock that yet, or whether I've actually missed something, and which will make me sad. But my island is now 100% fully unlocked. I have resolved all of the island. I have upgraded my campfire, my backpack, to the highest possible levels. So I am maxed out on backpack space, I'm maxed out on tent space, which is weirdish. It's Octavia. I haven't maxed out on closet space yet. My wardrobe. Oh yes. Ah, the indignity. Hi, Dan. There's some sort of shellfish in my shoe. Is this hell? Surely no decent purgatory is cursed with shoe shellfish. You look untroubled. Ah, of course you do. Such an adorably quaint little scout. You brighten my day, dear. Here, let me have a look at you. I have a quest. What a doll! I could dress you up all day, darling. Be a dear and try out these fetching pieces for me, would you? So, we want pink hair. Oh no. I don't have any pink hair. Purple warm hat, cute glasses. Do you have a pink wig for sale, dear? Darling, 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 darling. With your natural good looks, anything is possible. We just need to accentuate you a bit. So, oh no, there's no pink wig. Could have green emo hair. Maybe I should buy green emo hair. Put it in my closet. Okay. Long curly. I mean, don't know if I can complete this quest, which is annoying. Because I haven't been collecting the wigs, really. Wear that hat. Oh no, I have pink hair! Yes! Oh my gosh, thank you, Past Joe. Pink hair. And cat eyeglasses? Sure. Let's take off the scarf for now. And wear a romper. There we go. Let's go for that outfit. We need Kara's collection, I know, right? Not what I expected. It's even better, darling! You look magnificent. Please don't thank me. Your look of adoration is thanks enough. Because every time we do this, we get clothing reward, and it's all unique-y stuff. And I like getting unique stuff. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to wear that. Put it in my closet. There we go. It's our Daisy look. With pink hair. Though Daisy does not currently have pink hair. So yeah, so now we have pink hair, purple hair, and green hair. Yes, poor Captain Snout. Been waiting for about 2 weeks to resolve the quest with Captain Snout. Do I have any throwy stones? Yes. I do have pink hair. Ooh, that was way too fast. Oh, I don't have pink hair. No, not personally. Daisy's hair is currently a lovely bluey greeny. Oh, I threw that too far again. So I'll get a couple of skips while we're here, so the clams give us stuff. And then fish-wise, we should check out our collection. I'll show you my collection. Doing quite well in my collection. Teal and purple. Yes, it was a bluey greeny. I forgot the purple bit, sorry. So we have 79 shells. So there are 3 different colours of spring shells. The pink, the blue and the green. Of which we got most stuff. And then there's the summer one. The early summer were like a light blue. Or a darker blue. That was more of a bluey pink. And then there's that was some more green late spring ones. I think we missed some shells, but we did the best we could. We picked up every single shell we found. And then midsummer is a lovely yellow, and then late summer, which we're currently going into, is pink, very pink. So hopefully by the time we go through autumn and winter we will complete this shell collection. I don't know. If we've missed some, we may have to cycle again, but as I said, we've picked up literally every single shell. Fish wise, we've done our best. We fished and fished and fished and fished in spring and got lots. And we've been fishing and fishing and fishing in summer and still getting spring fish, which is just weird. So, you know, we've tried our best. Pink shells, exactly. We've got quite a few mythical ones. And then we've been collecting with our bugs. They came out sort of like spring summer, so we may have missed some spring ones. We've definitely got a lot of summer ones. We've not got many mythical ones. We're missing a lot of mythicals. Definitely missing mythicals, including mythicals of like spring ones. And legendaries. You know, it's just spawn rates really. And it took me a while to figure out how to catch some of them. Flowers, we're working our way through. They don't seem to be seasoned, so we're just collecting them when we can. And then cooking. So we've completed our breads, our jams, our salads, our baked goods. So the only thing is the processed ingredients. We're missing... Oh, that was it. We're not missing a recipe. We're missing a processed ingredient. So some of these you get by burning. And maybe I just haven't burnt something? I need to look it up, basically. And then raw ingredients. This is seasonal. So, like these are seasonal fruits. The mushrooms and stuff aren't seasonal, but the fruits are seasonal. So we'll have some autumn fruits and some winter fruits. And maybe I think the nuts are also seasonal, so we might get some more seasonal nuts. I'm hoping at some point we get chestnuts. Well, maybe Christmas will be chestnuts. So yeah, cooking is mostly there. We've got all the pastries, all the salads, pickles, and breads. But yeah, we're missing one processed ingredient, and I don't know what it is. And I should probably just look it up. I'm sure there's a wiki somewhere. And then raw ingredient, crafting materials. We've got all our ores and our essences, and our gems, and our processed metals. We've got most of the artifacts, I think. There's a mythical relic there. I think we're missing a lot of mythical relics, so we still try and pick those up. And then we've got these weird sort of weird material things that occasionally pop up. So I think the other 10 are going to be a combination of 1, 2, I've got 2 mythical relic. There seem to be 3 relic types. So yeah, I've got 2 mythical relics still left to find. I've got all the legendary, rare, and common and stuff. And then I'm guessing there might be some more materials or the stuff that hasn't released yet. But as I said, you know, I'm collecting everything I find. You know, I'm doing my best to sort of pick up everything when I can. So if I'm missing anything, you know, it's not for want of trying. Oh, my backpack's full. Okay, I need to go and sort out my backpack. And yes, good joke, Dan. I did see it. I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge it. So, oh, we've got a new recipe. We've got plenty. We've got so many recipes now. So many little mini campgrounds. Ah, no good with a joke. As you know, Maker Buddy, I'm no good with a joke. So I figured I'd do some research. I found a copy of Philogales, a joke book from 4th century Greece. Let's see what classics we can unearth. A coward is asked which are safer, warships or merchant ships. Dry dock ships, he answers. Huh? Well, maybe that's a good one for Captain Snout. Ooh, and I just saw a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. So yeah, how is everyone doing this fine weekend? This fine Saturday morning. Assuming it's Saturday morning for everyone else. Yeah, that one was not really... yeah. Leg amputation, that's quite severe. Oh, I didn't mean to harvest the flower. I wanted to feed the bird. It's still Thursday afternoon there. Okay, fair enough. But yeah. A lot of stuff in this just requires a lot of persistence. Building up collections and collecting stuff, which I like. I like collecting things. So it fits in well with me. Let's put some stuff in storage. Ooh, that one is full now. Trouble is my storage is also running out of storage. My storage is quite full of various things. It doesn't need to be, I suppose. I don't need to have lots of everything. You know, it's just useful to have crafting materials and stuff. Battling cats. Oh, always good. Always good. Up for a good cat battle. What are you crafting today, Daisy? Yeah, I have random stuff in here because occasionally villagers will ask for things. But, you know, you can only have so much of so much before your thing's full. And I'm currently holding on to a brooch, a grog mug, flyers that I can't sell but I couldn't give out, which was annoying. I've got a memorable rock, a life vest, a letter of forgiveness addressed to Charlotte Pine, my sail. The sail and the life vest are waiting for Charlotte's quest to give me. Ah, awesome! I need a compass to be able to complete cups and stouts. I can't get rid of this material. I can't sell it, so it's just stuck, taking up space. Yeah. So I've got a lot of things that are sort of taking up space quest-wise. But also, I'm just out of space. My tent is fully upgraded. My backpack is fully upgraded. So I am really limited to what I've got left. Waiting for Charlotte. Yeah, I am waiting for Charlotte. I'm definitely not good. I don't even have enough room for it in my backpack. Now the birdies want all of the things that I've got on the ground. Okay, right, hang on. Let me get to my fire, birdie. Where's my stack of mushrooms? There we go. Right, okay. Let's just sell some things. Oh no, you're still trying to move. Damn. But yeah, I just have too many things because I've just been collecting everything. Which is not bad in itself. You know, just I'm a bit of a pack rat, so. It's tricky. At least I don't leave everything all over the island, so everything is neat and tidy in my packs, but yeah, it's like I ran out of all the upgrades. I can't upgrade anything anymore. Do you have a new date for your movie stuff? I think I've been sorting out stuff this morning, so I think I'm having a sorting day. I'm gonna put my office back to the way it should be, and then I'm gonna move a bunch of stuff in because I need to sort stuff. But I needed to move stuff out of the place that I'd already sorted stuff to be able to start to sort stuff. I don't have a lot of space, so it's a bit of a wrestling job. I want to say Canada. I know you weren't asking me, but I want to say Canada. We're back! Oh, Canada is awesome. I love Canada. Triple jabbed. Yeah, I totally have not got a booster shot. I don't know what the process is for that, but I'm happy with my double jab for now. At least, you know, knowing I have a moderate level of protection. So yeah, I have so much food! I mean, I realise, you know, very much first world problems here. Yeah, no, I know you were jabbed sooner because of, you know, your wife being a medical professional and all. So that was good, but yes, us plebs, sadly not. Okay, so what have I got? I've got 64 of them and 77 of them. Right, that's good. I might get some more plants, because I need more plants. But let's see what Charlotte wants first. My Charlotte, not your Charlotte. Oh, could you please help me collect some firewood? I like to have a stockpile ready in case visiting campers need it. Exploring quest! I want my story quest! Oh, thank you. This is just what I needed. With this, our campus will stay nice and toasty. If we get any. It's like, Charlotte. Sweetie, can I have a story quest, please? I still need to get this compass. Because, poor, you know, you may have to help multiple times and wait several days. Literally, I have been waiting about 2 weeks for this, I swear. Let's fill in this gap of thing. We've got lamps everywhere to light up the areas. Because you can only harvest and stuff where it's lit up. And then I always end up forgetting because I'm like, I have so many materials. It's like, I could build more lamps, and then I forget. And then, yeah. I mean, that sounds nice. Buttermilk fried chicken tacos. I mean, that actually sounds like something I might be able to eat. So, you know. That's good. Right, we need to visit the animals to find out what they need. I need a hard roll, I know. So what do you want, Patrice? The spirit smiles. We've got to find some parcels. My mailbox is empty though. Okay, so we've got one crying imp there. If we can find the other crying imp, we can do a imp therapy session. And that one wants a mushroom. Ah, and there's the other crying imp. Okay, that's good. Right, so we need pickled fruit. Oh, an egg. We have eggs. Ever since they changed it so I don't have to have stuff in my inventory to feed them, it's brilliant. Because I never know between the 15 different salads when they want ones. So this is my fruit tree grove with my animals up here. I have varying campsites that I've unlocked, but as I've unlocked the entire island now, I'm now at my max capacity. But I do have a couple of campsites where I don't have many animals, so I'm growing them up. Okay, well you take care with your leg and all. That was awesome to see you. I'll probably be going another hour, just so you're aware of timescale. Alright, that needs that size loaf. You need veg and fruit and mushrooms. Good, I have plenty of them. This is my fruit bush grove. All the animals that wanted fruit bushes, and then they're all in the same place, and then I can't end up hitting all of them. Yes. Yes! Enjoy your weekend as well. I'm also back tomorrow. I'm doing more of The Walking Dead at 3. Oh, hydrate. Very good. I have strawberry green tea this morning. Thanks to Daisy's Christmas box, I'm working my way through. And I will stretch and not tea all over my computer. And oh, actually, I needed that stretch. Ugh. I'm not sure the strawberry is strong enough to counteract the green tea. Or I brewed the green tea too far. It's nice. Summary. I believe it's called something like Gorgeous Geisha. Oh, I rice coconut. Ah, no, this is green tea with strawberry. I have one which is rice based. I haven't tried that one yet. I fancied strawberry this morning. I'm also contemplating buying a big planter for my actual strawberries. One that will fit on my winter garden. Yes, it's nice. I think I just possibly brewed it a little too long, so the strawberry is being drowned out a little bit by the green tea. But that was my fault. I got distracted, as I always do, and left it in too long. So totally my fault. It does have a really nice strawberry taste. Now, I'm still working my way through my tea cupboard. I did find one that no matter how much I want to like it because it's peach, I just can't get along with it. So you may get a random packet of tea in the post, Daisy. I've obviously tried it several times because there's a dent in the tin, or a dent is under the packet, but I just, you know, it's like peach is one of my favourite flavours, but somehow peach green tea just doesn't work for me. And I'm really sad. As you see, I need loads more lights. What I should do is probably build some lights and put some lights up. So I've got lots of materials. Yeah, I love peach. I like the fruit peach ones, but when you put it with the green tea, I just can't. And I've tried it. I've tried it so many times. But yeah, I think I've foisted off some peach tea in you in the past. Little one, I have not been completely forthcoming with you. I recruited your assistance in my latest revolution, but did not reveal the outcome of my last one. Or perhaps it is more honest to say I tried to forget the last one. I'd like to hear about it. As our movement grew, the others began to question my place at its centre. There were more extreme voices than mine, and I was swept up in them. All was well and good until we ran short of enemies. Left with no goal save vengeance and little competency for statecraft, we faltered. Crops and commerce failed, chaos reigned. Soon I too was made a pariah, forced from the very movement I had created. Ooh, and we get a comic. Awesome. We defeated an empire only to fail the people we sought to liberate. What right have I to lead anyone when the results of my failure lay all around me? Aww. Insurrection sword! Okay, let's go place that with my collection of random crap over here. I have so many bits of just random furniture that they keep giving me, and I'm like, cool, I will add this to my collection. I have a sword. Right, I need to go and request some cookings. Ooh, and I've got another imp to feed. Feeding imps is good, gives me imp essence, which I need. Sometimes gives me money, which is less useful, because I have that much money and nothing to spend it on. I mean, literally nothing to spend it on. It's ridiculous. Where's my... Ha, there we go. Need to sell some things again. Exophone. Veg is mostly full. I'll just sell that for now. Just so I can get rid of it. What have we got? That one, and that one. Gives me some space. Then we need to go back to whichever lamppost it was I just left that bug by because it wouldn't fit in my bag. Right. What clothes do you have? Cozy cap, windbreaker, infinity mask. I have those ones. Jean dress, headscarf, striped scarf, varsity jacket. I kind of like that. Kind of like the whole thing with the whole look we've got there. But yeah, I mean, I can continue expanding my closet. I mean, I may as well. But at this point, I've expanded it quite a lot and I haven't reached the limit of it. Don't need any of these. I've got so many things. Bird that likes trees. Deer that likes decoration. Plenty of them. Mushroom. Doesn't produce a new essence. And a new essence, a new flower. That produces a new one. Like that. And that one does as well. You've got plenty of trees for now. Oh, what about that one? Nearly plenty of trees. Not quite enough trees. We need more trees. And berry bushes. And I've got so many birds, it's ridiculous. So we could get a new haircut. Like, if we wanted permanent haircut. But I like having my red hair, and then I have wigs. Ooh, I think I have something new in my pack that I can donate. Though I should probably put down the bushes first, but hey. Ooh, when did I pick that up? I picked it up. I must have picked that up from one of my rock thingies. I got a chunk of amber to add my collection of materials. Awesome. So leaf and amber and just amber. Cool. Now we only have 9 more to find, which includes 2 mythic relics. I mean, I have found that again, so it's not massively mythical. Yeah, 2 mythic relics, and then 7 more of these that seem to spawn quite not as frequently as I would potentially like. But we should take a quick look along here to see what food I need to make, and then go and bake some bread. So majestic. Alright, I need a mayonnaise salad. I need a mayonnaise salad. Pick up that shell. And there was a group of imps along here that seem to be looking fairly dodgy. One of them looking fairly dodgy there. There you go. You've got post, haven't you? Yes. So, let's go. And request. Hi, Captain Oz! How you doing? Right, I want to bake one of them. Morning, morning, morning. We are cozy groving. Everyone's here this morning. It's really cool. And them. And one of them. Oh, and a mayonnaise salad. It may not have actual mayonnaise on it, but that's how I see it. So it's that one. Because if it's that one, we could have given it to them already. But it isn't, therefore we will do that. Okay. And then we're going to go and put our flowery bush down. Not long woke up. Well, it is the weekend. You are allowed. I woke up a few hours ago. I sorted out my extra life donation because I got my Twitch payout. So that's all sorted. And my dice back, which is really cool because I don't own any decent dice and I missed out on the one last year. And then I decided that I would set quite a ambitious goal this year for Extra Life. So I've set my donation, my sort of target to 2,000, which I don't think is completely unreasonable considering we did 1,700 last year. Hi, Valbo! And I will have a full year of Twitch revenue, so I think that's a reasonable donation target. Plus, it's nice to be ambitious. Oh, I should have put my sword over here with my shield. So I have a shield. This is my nut grove. I haven't got as many animals in here, but I will work on it. I'm slowly building up my collection. So yeah, we've got 2 more collectibles now. Yeah, $2,000. Well, it is for the kids, though we can't say that anymore. So, you know, for the children. Raising money for sick kids. This game is amazing. I love it. But it will take a decent amount of days to 100% it. I'm on day 100 and I have 3 achievements left. So you need to play, those ones will come naturally. You need to play in 4 seasons. So spring, summer, autumn, winter. And then you need to keep using your tools and they need to break 150 times. I literally just got the one for breaking it 50 times, so this one is going to take a while. In fact, I may get the 4-season one before I've broken it 150 times, but 100 days for most of the achievements is pretty good. And that's 100 days playing solid, because I like this game. You can get a good portion of the achievements, like, and it's not like playing lots of hours, it's like an hour a day. You could get a good portion of the achievements playing for a couple of weeks. But, you know, I am really enjoying this game, so I'm playing it lots. But yeah, it is, there's no pressure. It's got lots of collecting if you like collecting, it's got little quests, but it's not a time sink. So it's quite good in that way. Alright, well then in which case this one is perfect. But yeah, no, I mean, it is all in all just a really nice game. The graphics are amazing. You know, there's a really cool little story. Look, I know I've got a lot of you around my bushes, but I want to harvest them. Morning, Nikki. Yeah. So yeah, so I've been thinking about Extra Life. I decided I'm going to start at 9 this year. 9 AM. Not 8 AM. Because 8 AM last year, with my switched sleep schedule, was not great. And my level of awakeness was severely impacted. This year, I'm starting at 9 AM on a Saturday, going through to 9 on a Sunday. We'll start with Cozy Go, probably. Even if we're not playing it as regularly, there'll still be stuff to do. And hopefully, because I'll have learnt from the previous 2 years about the meals, make sure I've got enough snack food, hydration, and hopefully I won't hit the wall quite so soon. And if I can manage to get enough sleep before Castaway Paradise. Castaway Paradise, yeah, that one doesn't have any limits on it. The only thing I found was the shells took a little while, but it is a good game. Doesn't have a lot of staying power. I can see me playing this even after I get all the achievements. I can see me coming back to this. Maybe not every day, but definitely be like, oh, I wonder what new things they've added. Because I'm hoping that even when I've completed all the quests and stuff, I can keep playing to complete my collections. And you know, they might add, at some point, add more achievements. Which would be nice. But yeah, I need to ask them about the other processed food. And my Ted bug. But they're continuously doing updates because they've made so many quality of life improvements to it with, you know, being able to sort the inventory and being able to, you know, feed and complete quests from your bags, all the upgrade stuff, the new things like the festival and all sorts. So I can see them, you know, continuing to add features for a little while, which would be really nice. But yeah, no, I would highly recommend this game. It's nice and chill. Nice and chill, no pressure, you can't die, no one starves. You know, okay, the bears are dead and some of the stories are a little tragic, but I mean, that's to be expected. You know, most people have a little bit of tragedy in their backstory. Shapes your life. So, yeah. Right, I need to sell off some of these things. Fly. Shell. I've got a tree I need to go plant. Should go plant my tree. Ooh, hello, you on feeding? I've forgotten I put you here. Yeah, it's definitely exceedingly good value for money. Even though I did get a promo copy of this game for streaming purposes, hopefully I have managed to convince enough people to buy it to definitely make it worth their while for having, you know, provided me with a copy. But I would totally, you know, buy it again, etc, etc, etc. It's, yeah, it's definitely something. Definitely a game. As I said, I've been basically playing it solid for the last 3 and a bit months. Oh, nice. I mean, simulation. Also recommend 2 Point Hospital. Completely different sort of genre, a completely different sort of like type of simulation game, but it's based on Theme Hospital, and I really love it. That one will also take a while, but it is also fun. If you haven't played it, I think it might be still on Game Pass as well, actually, so you don't even have to buy it. Right, let's see what Baros wants. We have a king. Thou'st would petition the Emperor without an offering? Okay, you want some food, right, whatever. I have blueberries. Would you like some blueberries? I have some lovely blueberries. A fitting tribute. Such fealty deserves a handsome reward. Yeah, but you just give me 5,000 coins and I have nearly 1.6 million coins. So it's hardly a handsome reward, but it's fine. Back when I really needed the cash, that would have been a great reward. Now, I don't really need the cash, right. Folding chair, supply shelf, crystal rocks, okay. Oh yes, I think I've seen you have played it, because I think we've done some challenges together. I really need to pick up my things to reunite those imps as well. Right, while we're here, feed. You wanted a bread? No. Oh, well, we will put our tree down. Is this a big tree or a little tree? Big tree. Awesome. All my trees are very happy because they like being near other trees. And then my animals are happy because they like being near the trees. So it's a win-win situation. Because I if you try to put everything in your tiny little starting campsite, yeah, it doesn't work. But once you unlock other campsites, the ones that have these big lights, and then once you have the bears that have moved on, your lights are permanently lit up, so you can start using them to have trees to harvest and animals and stuff. So yeah, I haven't really, I mean, I've basically just been playing this and my stream games. I haven't really felt like playing anything. I haven't been able to sort of, because every game I've been like, oh, I should play that, and then I've been like, no, I should stream that. So I've got a whole bunch of games I want to line up to stream. I just, you know, haven't managed to settle on anything, which is probably good, because what I really need to do this weekend is sort and tidy, because, you know, I've gotten a bit of sort of sorting things and everything's out everywhere and then not finished it, which is fine. It's just then things start to feel a little bit cluttered and I'm sort of fed up of stepping over stuff, so I'm going to try and have a bit of a sort this weekend. Okay, so I think there's coffee somewhere in this area. It said crystal rocks. Oh, and also there's an artifact. Okay, one thing at a time. Let's find the artifact. Go. And then we'll see if we can find the coffee. Oh, look, exploring behind some crystal rocks. Okay. Ah, I see it. Right, I'm gonna go give Clyde his coffee. The spirit gesticulates as if to say, I will always remember you. And oh, you'll give me a recipe. Not a recipe, a crafting recipe. So technically a recipe, but crafting. I have a lot of crafting stuff. I don't really like to create decorations. I do like to create the lamps. So we could get a haircut. But again. We've done all that. There's a couple of ones of those. Yeah, I mean, you know, it sort of ebbs and wanes. Ebbs and wanes? That's probably not... Ebbs and flows. You know, sort of waxes and wanes. You know, what you want to sort of do. And I think it's okay to take breaks. I mean, it is obviously 100% okay to take breaks. I think it is recommended sometimes to take breaks. And then, you know, Because I mean, energy, you know, your energy levels change, you know, depending on what you want to do. I don't know whether I will continue doing Cozy Saturday as Cozy Grove. I might try and find another cozy game to do on a Saturday, depending on... I mean, obviously I will play this anyway. Oh yeah, I should pick up things to go and reunite the imps. Obviously I'm going to continue to play it, but I might not play it every day. Especially as I do want to, I've got to visit some family at some point, so I'm not gonna be playing on my Xbox, you know, whilst visiting my grandpa, for example. So I will at some point have to take some breaks, but I've forgotten my train of thought. But anyway, yeah, so I mean, I think I've got like a Harvest Moon game that I've had for a while. That was a promo one that I might do a little bit. Maybe that's my Cozy Saturday game for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I never feel like gaming gets in the way of... Okay, sometimes gaming gets in the way of my life, depending on, like, if there's a competition. Sometimes, you know, I can get like overly attached to doing the competition thing, and then, you know, it's like I can't get anything else done. But I like to have gaming as a nice distraction, because honestly, you know, I like the diversion of having, you know, gaming. You know, but yeah, at the moment it's just like I want to play so many games, but I also want to stream them, so sort of a bit stuck because I'm like, oh, I want to play all these games, but I want to play them for you or with you. And then it's like, oh no, now I don't know what to do. There we go. Right, okay, so we want to pick up that. Got plenty of eggs right now. So much fruit. So much salad. Baking stuff. Those are ingredients, so we're okay collecting them. Building. Yeah, we were going to build some lamps. We should get 3 more jams to round out that collection. I mean, I would say that I've stopped buying new games, but I bought 3 this morning. I have not bought as many new games. And yeah, there's lots going straight into Game Pass, so it's great. Hello again, Bright Eyes! You know, whipping up my creations can be challenging on an island like this. Sometimes I have to improvise. For example, if a dish needs a bit of extra crunch, boom! Pine cone. Want to give it an appetizing glow? Throw in a few of those weird mushrooms in the mix. Out of salt? Why, there's a whole ocean of salt around us. Just throw in a splash or 2 of seawater. After a while, you develop an instinct for these things. Deranged lady. Right. Let's go and entice some imps. Distracted by digging up the hole. So yeah, so the durability determines when they break. And because I've got master level tools, they break not as easily. But as long as I keep using them, they will eventually break. And then I will get that achievement. Right, okay, so one was there. One was there. I like it when they're close. It makes it easier to entice. No, that was not close enough. To be careful not to entice the other imps. Which is why I'm leading this one over here. Oh, they're happy already. Awesome. And the happy imps give me lots of imp essence as well, which is really useful because it's harder to get that. Well, okay, they give me some imp essence and some other people's essence. But I do my best. Right, so I've still got one artifact to find, as you get 3 a day. And also some presents. Folding chair, supply shelf. Well, supply shelf is easier than folding chair. There are several folding chairs. But yeah, there's some really cool games coming to Game Pass lately. One of them is called Last Stop, which I want to stream at some point for everyone. Because yeah, it's set in London. There's also one called Boyfriend Dungeon, which I wouldn't have expected to come, you know, to Game Pass necessarily. I don't know why, but hey. It's nice that there's a more variety of games coming to Game Pass. It's not just the usual lot. Okay, so that's excessive. That's excessive. That's excessive. That's not. Oh dear. I just inhaled something. I don't know what. That's excessive. In an excess type of way, not actually excessive. It's not excessive to have it, it's just excessive to my needs. I have yet to understand how someone's actual identity is political. Problem that I have with Boyfriend Dungeon is based off some stuff I've heard from some people I know on Twitter, and that it starts off with the idea that it's got, you know, Aero-Ace representation in there. You don't have to have romance, you could just have really good friendship. And then it doesn't follow through on that. So that's a problem. And then it has a really... You can turn off text from mum, which is really, you know, that's a really important thing to be able to do, especially, you know, lots of people have had problematic relations with their mothers. You know, it's good to be able to do that. But then it has a crazy, creepy stalker person in that you can't disable. You can't be like, no, crazy, creepy stalker person, please. So it's like, it sort of gives with one hand and takes away with the other. But it's definitely, it is a good start. It just didn't quite follow through on things. But yeah, it's like someone's identity is not a political statement. So I hate that people go, oh, politics don't belong in games. I mean, of course politics are in games. I mean, you have so many games about war war is inherently political. So, you know, load of bollocks to you who doesn't understand what politics is. But yeah, someone's identity is not a political statement. That is just who they are. And having representation in games is not a political statement. It is just allowing people to see themselves in games. Like, so many straight white generic guys with designer stubble have been able to see themselves in games for years. Now other people are allowed to see themselves in games. So yeah, so that was my brief statement on why identity is not political. And those people should just, you know, go and play their shooty war games from 1990 whatever if they want, you know, non-political games. But I mean, life is not inherently political. It is not a political statement to be like, I am gay. That is not a political statement. That is just an expression of someone's identity. Yeah, and it's really... I was very excited to have the whole Aero Ace rep stuff, and they, yeah, didn't follow through with that. Because it would be nice to have, like, a relationship game that's not about, you know, romance and sex. Well, at least has the option to be not about romance and sex, so yeah. Yeah, I am gay is no more political than I like apples. Exactly. Exactly my point. But for some reason, a portion of the population have taken it to be a political statement, which is just a load of bollocks. Hello. I have jam. Jam, please. I mean, yeah, I mean, okay, life is just interwoven with things that politicians use. But I still don't believe that one's, you know, identity should be inherently a political thing. Maybe I'm just, you know, I have a very sort of narrow view of political. Maybe that's just it. I guess it depends how you're defining political, but, you know. I mean, apparently having women in games is political. Women in tech? Oh my god. And that's just, you know, like, you know, it's not like we're in a minority point in the population. There are statistically more women than men in the world. So it's not even like, you know, a minority view. I mean, statistically, I think, you know, white men are in a minority. But yeah, it's people who are oh, there's a lovely phrase which sort of sums it up, to avoid using minorities because we're not minorities, but yeah. I mean, all the white maleness has been in my face and obvious for years, so, you know, every single time a new Assassin's Creed game came out, it's like, oh look, it's yet another white guy with a beard. That was very much in my face. I mean, people advertise diversity in their games because they want to attract the people that want diversity in games. But it's not like they're shoving it in your face. It's really weird. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing, Days. I'm thinking of it more in regards to, like, party politics. I just don't like being told that me existing is a political statement. You know. You know, because I don't feel that my existence is political. But yes, a lot of... I think... Yeah, I think I just have a quite narrow view of what political is in my mind, so that's probably where I'm coming from. But anyway, I'm not arguing particularly against that. Oh no! I've gone to put something in and now I have no room for my other sweeties. I need to take something out then. What have I added in over the limit? What did I just add in? Oh, what did I just add in? I don't know. Right, I'm gonna have to go through and figure out what I just added in. Sorry, I was trying to watch chat and then I got distracted by chat, which is okay. Chat is allowed to distract me. I'm not blaming chat there. I am just now trying to figure out what I just put in my bag that's now taking up space. So I can't have my other thing. Ah! The way the world treats people. I see, I would have said that as societal. And cultural. Maybe. Is that the word I want? I'm not quite sure what word I want there. I think societal, possibly, yeah. Society is political. I mean, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I just added to my bag that's taking up the space that I want. Damn it! Of course, I mean, everyone should agree with the Batgirl. The Batgirl is, you know. No, I don't know what I added to my bag. Oh well. Now I have things not in the right place. Oh well, it's fine, it's fine. I have lost my train of thought completely. Which is not anyone's fault, except my own. But yeah, I suppose I would differentiate between sort of partisan politics and societal politics then. It just really irks me every time someone says that something is political just because it happens to have women in or LGBTQIA plus representation. Because to me that's just life. And as Daisy said, existence is not political. Yeah, I really don't know what it is I added in, but now I have no room to put my... Oh well, I'll just keep them in my bag. It's not the end of the world. The problem is I've just run out of space. This is the problem. The problem is I have run out of space. Existence is futile. Yeah, okay, fair enough. No, resistance is futile. Yes, that's very Borg of you. No, resistance is definitely not futile and should be... Everything should, you know... The status quo should be resisted at all times. Bear with me, that's just my door. I'll be right back. I got bug post! Sorry, we'll open that in a bit. That is 100% Daisy. I hope that went through on the actual screen, but I'm going to read it out if not. All games are political because everything is political. That is what they're missing, because they don't notice the politics when it's their default norm. When it's someone else's norm, they think it's political, when not having that is equally as political. So exactly, Daisy. I got bug post. But we're not talking about religion, Valbo. Boyfriend Dungeon, which was the original topic, is not about religion. Oh good, it appeared on the billboard. Good. But anyway, I thought it was important to reinforce. Because yeah, Daisy nailed it. Everything is inherently political, but when it's not aligned with your norm point of view, it can feel more political. Because you don't notice it when it's you. It's like, I grew up in a very, 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 very small village, which was very white, and, you know, in the 90s, it was very much, you know, gay was used as an insult, and, you know, it wasn't really, you know, it was definitely something that was other. And then, you know, I moved away, I went to university, and I was like, oh my god, life is so much more interesting when you're not stuck in your little box. Religion is used as an excuse to hate. Religion is supposed to be tolerant. People who are religious tend to be more tolerant. You have a very vocal minority that use religion as a weapon. But I think you'll find that most people who are religious are actually really, you know... Yeah, but I mean, you can't generalize when it is a very, very vocal minority. You know, that are trying to use religion as a crutch. But the people that are saying that Boyfriend Dungeon is political and they don't want politics in their games, I very much doubt they're doing it from a religious point of view. So I don't think bringing religion into it is, you know, valid in this particular discussion. But yeah. But yeah, I think Daisy summed it up. When you know, it's outside of your little box. You know, it makes you confront why won't you let me moderate my own bloody chat? There we are. No, it's not a bad word. I just have moderation on the chat so that people can't come in and start spewing, you know, bigotry. But we're having a discussion about this, so it's not. It's just I've got to allow it specifically. Well, yeah, exactly. You know, my identity does not harm anyone, so yeah, exactly. Context is king or queen or key. I would say context is key rather than, you know, gendering it. But yeah, it's like all these people that are outraged about, you know, the gays, and oh my god, how dare you allow the gays to get married and have children and stuff, you know. And it's like, how is this hurting? How is this hurting you? Let people be people. Well, that was the whole point of the discussion, Valvo. You started weighing in, so I assumed you know, it was in context of the particular game. Of which the only context I have is that you can date weapons and weapons turn into gorgeous guys. And I was bemoaning the fact that the Ace Arrow representation in it was sort of given a nod to and then not followed through, and then there was some random stalkery bits. But that was the original context of the discussion about games being political. But yes, I need to obviously widen my definition of political. We had this discussion at work because we were like, no discussion of politics was the original thing in like the company handbook, and I'm like, well, that means that our, you know, CEO cannot talk about his partner. if we have that, and I'm like, I'm sure we don't mean that. I mean, do we mean like, no, actual political like partisan politics, or do we mean that, you know, we can't talk about, you know, LGBTQIA representation and Black Lives Matter and that sort of thing? So we had to narrow the definition of what we meant from excluding stuff. International. I thought it was international. I thought it was Pride Month. I mean, to be fair, to me, every month is Pride Month. But I did think it was different months ago. But then I'm only basing it off when everyone goes rainbow. Because, you know, that's like the minimum businesses can do is put the rainbow flag up. It's like, yeah, I mean, if you're not going to change your practices, what is the point in putting the rainbow flag up? That's like, that is a political statement. You're being like, I am jumping on this bandwagon, but I'm not going to do anything to actually change practices or change attitudes to make, you know, people be less persecuted and that sort of thing. And anyway. That is 100% not the right attitude, Dan. I know you were probably joking, and you know I have a problem telling when people are being people are joking. But we don't want to discourage discussion about important societal political things. We wanted to avoid people getting upset over actual partisan politics, but yeah. You did a winky face. Wow. Sorry. The winky face is really, really tiny on my monitor over there, which is where the chat is. Yes, obviously it is really good when, you know, sort of people do that sort of rainbow representation, but on the other hand, you know, they have to be able to walk the walk as well as talk the talk. You know, if their actions don't support that, then it's really just, they're just paying lip service to it. But anyway, yeah, I know there are a lot of governments in different countries that have pretty much made it illegal to be gay. So it is very important when governments are supporting Pride and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh yeah, starting somewhere is always important. Yes, every great journey starts with one small step. But I think it's more about what they continue to do when it's not Pride Month. You know, do they continue to enact policies to protect LGBTQIA plus people, you know, or do they, you know, did their actions still continue to support that? And that's the important thing to look out for as well. So, you know, anyone can put up a rainbow flag, but it's what else they do as well. But anyway, well, this nice cozy Saturday has turned into quite an interesting conversation. Oh, such laws are always needed. I'm talking about the ones to protect, not the ones to outlaw, obviously. But I thought I would specify that I am talking about protecting the freedoms of LGBTQIA people. So, you know, trans rights specifically has been in the news a lot. You know, protecting the choice for people to be able to have whatever therapies or surgeries or medication, or just, you know, being able to be identified as the correct gender on official documentation and that sort of thing. However people want to, whatever people need to be comfortable in their own skins and to be safe in their own skins. There's a difference between equality and fairness and something else. So there's a lovely there's a lovely cartoon thing where you've got kids trying to see over a fence. Equity, that's the other one. Hi, Steve. So treating everyone equally means that you stick a bench there and all the kids are still the same height and the taller ones can see and the shorter ones can't. You know, making everyone equal doesn't necessarily mean that that's fair. I'm thinking of the drawing of the box and the fence. Exactly, I am. And, you know, you can... I think it's equity. I can't remember the words exactly, but if you give more boxes to the smaller kids, then they can all see the same thing. But some people have to have more of a stepping stone. But what actually we want to do is remove the fence. We want to take away the barriers. That's what we need to be doing. But at the moment, that's not possible. So what we need to make sure is that everyone is treated fairly, so that everyone has a chance of a seat at the table. But I mean, human rights are not like pie. There is not a finite amount of them. Just because somebody else needs more rights to be able to protect them, to allow them to exist the same as you, doesn't mean that you get less. As I said, it's not pie. No, that's cool. I know, that's why I was sort of going on to sort of explain it a little bit. And I'd forgotten, there we are. Yeah. Oh, that one has reality in it, Leaky. Which is less what I was talking about. What I was talking about is the one where what you actually need to do is remove the barriers. You need to take away the fence. And it was equity in the middle, yeah. So equality is giving everyone the same leg up. Equity is making sure that everyone can see, but removing the barriers means that everyone has better chance. And yes, your English is always so good, so we do tend to forget. But yeah, because some people have more privilege than others, they don't need as many protections. Because they've already got the... Oh hey, we got a mythical bug! They've already got so much. So many rights. But... So everyone has equal rights, some people need to be given more. More protection. You know? I mean, for so many years, you know, women didn't have the right to vote. Black people didn't have the right to exist. Also, hi Stephen, you've definitely walked in on a conversation from Cozy Saturday to examining politics, which started off ironically with a conversation about boyfriend dungeon, which is possibly a silly concept of a game, but has sparked quite a nice conversation. Quite an interesting conversation. Right, I've still got... What have I got? I've got a parcel to find, which was near a thingy. Yeah. Totally I'm going to do about an hour and a half has now turned into longer because I've been distracted by the really cool conversation. Oh yeah, I mean, I think it's still illegal to be gay in Russia. So, you know, any country where you don't get shot for being yourself is probably good. Yeah. I wasn't necessarily mentally prepared to have a conversation about this. But I think they're important conversations to have. Oh, I mean, this game is inherently political as well. Considering all the revolution and the overthrowing of tyrants and stuff. It deals with some pretty hard issues, to be fair. There's even capitalism. Which is very political. I was going to build some lamps, wasn't I? That was about an hour ago I said I should build some lamps. Right, I want to find my last artifact. No, I found my last artifact. Right. In which case, no, I don't need to find any more artifacts today. I need to find my present near a folding chair. Right, which set of folding chairs? But yeah, I mean, I'm always happy to have these kinds of conversations, especially when it's a nice, you know, it's a nice discussion, it's a nice debate, and there aren't people who have bigoted views trying to, you know, inject themselves into the conversation. Everyone here is, you know, on the side of... on the right side. I mean, right, wrong. But there is clearly a right side when it comes to, you know, this sort of thing. Okay, so... that's a lamp. It's really hard because I got a lot of lamps in here near these folding chairs. I'm not sure. But if I can't find it, then the easiest thing to do is go, "Hey Charlotte, can you help, please?" I mean, words are often inadequate to explain things, and words are hard, especially when words are not your native language, or when sometimes you cannot think of the actual word you want. But I think, you know, intent comes across, and if it's clear that you are, you know, your intent is good, I think it's fine if you don't necessarily have the right words. Where is the parcel, please? Parcel, please? Or are you up here near these folding chairs? Also, I really want to know why all the folding chairs seem to have whoopee cushions on them today. I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Valbo. No, I've noticed them for a few days now. I don't know when they started appearing. I mean, I wouldn't put it past it being International Whoopee Cushion Day, but I think someone's just playing a practical joke. Oh god, yeah, women are not allowed to age. Especially in media. I mean, that's a whole other discussion. There's like an entire generation of women that have just disappeared from like media and... Alright. I am calling the search and going to talk to Charlotte. I have plenty of money that I can spare 100 coins for her to find this blinking parcel for me and watch it be where I've just exactly looked. Oh no. Oh yeah, look. It's there. It was hidden by this tree. Silly Joe. Spirit just gesticulates as if to say, I will always remember you. And then I will give you some coins. It's fine, I don't mind. Right, so I'm still back in my I need to find a compass. Charlotte can't help me. I think I've probably gone to the end of this. Oops. Particular session, and I should think about what on earth I want to eat. But yeah. No, I mean, yeah, the whole discussion, yeah, it's all media, it's every type of media, and just, you know, life in general. You know, I mean, obviously it has definitely... No. No. No, I would disagree with you there, Valbo. Transgender characters should be played by transgender actors. And I specifically check now if there is a piece of media that comes out with a trans character to check that they are being properly represented. And yes, you mean cis, not straight. But yes, cis being the opposite of trans. But yes, no, because of unequal representation, trans characters should always be represented by trans actors. Steve, you're not helping. You know the world is not like that. And these are important issues. There's a time and place for jokes, and that's not it. Well, yes. Respect. And you respect a role with a trans character by casting a trans actor. You don't do it by casting a cisgender actor in that role. Because that is not respecting the role. You know, I was so excited when Supergirl had the transgender character for Dreamer, and I checked and the actor is trans, and I was so happy because it's so important that trans people get their representation in media in a respectful way and are allowed to play important characters, especially if it's like one of those based on real life movies. You're not doing any respect to the character if you don't cast the appropriate person in the appropriate role. Yeah, no, I understand, Steve. I just, you know, there's a time and place for sort of making light of serious issues, and today's discussion is not really a place to make light of the serious discussion. Right, I was gonna make lights. I'm gonna go make some lights. Well, exactly, Steve. That is exactly my point. But the fact that, you know, there are so few trans characters as it is, it's so important to make sure that they have the proper representation. I can build a really expensive ugly lamp, or some very cheap lamps. I'm going to go with not building the really expensive ugly lamp, but I'm going to build some cheaper lamps and then go and place them in places that I don't have lamps. Yeah, though, I mean, there was a lovely film about the story of, I think it was one of the first openly trans women that had surgery, Danish girl, I want to say, Danish girl, and they cast Eddie Redmayne. It's not trans. Yeah. And, you know, it would have been so much more respectful had a trans character been... Damn it! With a trans character, a trans actor had been cast in that role rather than a cis guy. Or someone who is currently identifying as cisgender. You know, just in case anything ever changes in the future. You know, Elliot Page being a good example. Sometimes we just don't know. But at the moment, I believe that Eddie Redmayne identifies as cis. I mean, it was a still very poignant and beautiful film, but it could have been done so much better. Or so much more respectfully, I think. But yeah. I imagine that there are quite a lot out there. I mean, I know one, two, I can think of 3 just off the top of my head. I'm terrible with names. Absolutely freaking terrible with names. Okay, transgender is not a noun. Transgender is a describing, so a transgender person rather than just a transgender, because you're dehumanizing them by not saying person. I know it's a language issue, so I'm just letting you know. And of course, I would love to see cis characters played by trans people, because they would have had experience as being forced into that cis role, probably for a good portion of their life. So they 100% have that experience. And it's not about necessarily picturing it. It's about representation. And it's about taking opportunities away from people who have been underrepresented in media. So having a prominent transgender character being played by a cisgender actor is taking away representation. It's punching down in the sense of, you know, it's taking away that. But a transgender character certainly should be playing cis roles if they want to, because cis people are, you know, the status quo, the default. I'm putting this in inverted commas because, you know, I don't believe that should be a default human, but, you know, in media generally characters are assumed to be cis. Oh my god, don't even get me started on representations of autism and other mental health in media. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on neurotypical people playing neurodivergent characters, because that is a whole other kettle of fish. But yeah, I mean, I definitely can think of 3 trans actors off the top of my head, and that's with me being terrible. Yeah, exactly, Steve. That's even with me being terrible with names. I mean, Elliot Page is the first one that comes to mind. Obviously, they have been in the media quite a lot. Actually, no, I can think of 4. But yeah, anyway, so I mean, yeah. Of course, yeah, I mean, you know, but I mean, media portrays autism in a certain way that you're basically either, you know, Rain Man, or you are like some kind of like mute or whatever. There are certain stereotypes for autism that drive me absolutely up the wall. They're so problematic, and yeah, it does my head in. So yeah, let's not go into that, because I am sort of ready to wind down the stream. You know, considering my own struggles with, you know, mental health and that sort of thing. Yeah. We won't go there, but yes, I would, yeah, I advise people to go and look up trans actors, because there are plenty of them out there, and there would be even more if they had the opportunities that had been presented to cis white straight actors as well. Yeah. And yeah, any mental illness, yeah, exactly, like schizophrenia and dissociative personality disorder, you know, PTSD and all sorts of things. But yes. Oh, hello. Did we get a raid I missed, Leaky? I mean, fair enough to shout out people, but context. Did I miss a raid? Are there people here I didn't expect? Or is that someone that talks about mental health? And that sort of thing, because that's also good context. But context. Yeah. Ah, right. Perfect. Yes. Maybe put that part first. Yes. No. That is good. Yes. Yes. Trans actor, writer, comedian, and Twitch streamer. Yes. Oh, Bethany Black. Yes, you have talked about them. As I said, I am terrible with names. But yeah. I've watched sort of several things with trans actors in. As I said, Supergirl, Dreamer, is a trans character portrayed by a trans actor. There is a Orange is the New Black and The Good Wife, or I think it's The Good Wife, or is it The Good Fight? I want to say Laverne, someone or other. Trans character, trans actor. Elliot Page, trans actor. I believe Eddie Izzard acts. Not sure if they're identifying as trans, but I know she has said that she's using she/her pronouns. So I'm making a big assumption, but you know, really good comedian either which way. Plenty of people who are out there who are trans. Yes, it is Laverne Cox. I thought it was, but I didn't want to get the wrong name. Yes, and she has a twin. Yes, which is very cool. I did like that sort of thing. I haven't watched Orange is the New Black, but I know that that she was in, I think it's The Good Wife or The Good Fight, which is the spin-off. I think it is, but yeah. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Daisy, for clarifying that. Yeah. No, it's good. Everyone getting vaccinated is also good. She was in Ocean's 12. Did I miss that? I probably saw it and went, "Ooh, Eddie Izzard," and then completely flaked on that. Or are we talking about Laverne Cox? No, we were still talking about Eddie Izzard based on context there. Yes. Yeah. Vaccinations. Woohoo! Very important. Vaccinations. If you are able, please get vaccinated. I know there are some people that are not currently able to be vaccinated, so we need to get vaccinated to protect them. Especially children! Children are not able to get vaccinated, and children are very precious. And let's please not destroy all our children. No. Everything, we've already established, everything is political. Because society is political. But I am a firm believer that vaccinations are important and necessary, and everyone should get them if they are able. So, yeah. Oh god, that's horrible, Stephen. Yeah, I am lucky in the fact that I believe all my family, or at least close family, are double vaccinated, and are not part of that weird anti-mask movement. It's like, oh my god, a piece of cloth over my mouth. Yes, I need to eat. I'm actually getting a bit hungry. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah. That is good. Right. I think that is probably a good note to sort of end the stream on, because everyone's getting hungry. We've had some really good discussions today. My definition of politics has been expanded. I just guess I just don't like thinking of everything in society being political, because, you know, I don't believe someone's gender identity should be considered political, or, you know, someone's sexuality should be considered political, but I guess, you know, it is inherently because of society. But, you know, thank you everyone for joining in today and for being respectful and you know, just generally lovely. It's been really nice. And I have book post to open now. I'm really excited. So, yeah. Awesome. Right. I am going to end the stream here and wish everyone a happy weekend. I will be back tomorrow about 3 p.m. UK time. We're going to finish off season 3 of The Walking Dead. Yes, that is exactly the thing. The way we treat people is how it's political. Perfect. Yeah, cool. I'm going to switch to the end screen, which doesn't have chat on. So any more? Yeah. I'm hoping I got stickers. I did say please nicely, and that I would pay for stickers if there were stickers to be had. So hopefully there are stickers. It's in a lally box, so hopefully there's stickers. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to switch over to the end screen now and say thank you everyone for watching today and for being here. I've been Jo, otherwise known as Angel SK. Have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll see you next time.